Reloading.
This way, guys. Through here.
Reloading!
Kill this thing!
Oh shit! Watch out! All right. That'll keep me tight.
We got a smoker. Hey, watch out! Jockey! Watch out, guys! Reloading!
Thank you so much, Papa Festive. It looks like when I updated my OBS, my default microphone changed to my speakers, which actually doesn't have a microphone because they're speakers. Shout out to OBS and major shout out to Papa Festive. I probably wouldn't have noticed that at all if nobody had said anything. Thank you so much. Throwing me a massive curveball here. I've been doing nothing but praising Noskillch with how crazy their attacks have been. The past 3 hits, surprisingly enough, that third hit snuck in as well and was incredibly effective. This is going to be a horrific start for NeverLose so far, unless they can get maybe a no-hitter tank situation. Shout out to Osasi in the house. We got Gamer Noob as well. Great to have the familiar faces in here. The usual suspects. Sharp hitting the car forward. He's only got 1 car to play with. Gonna get an easy corner onto Nick here. Actually, well, not quite being able to lock it in. Nick is just going to turn tail. 3k HP left on Sharp. Jockey lands, but they're kind of overlapping here now. Okay, all the SIs are dead. Little stumble. 1 player down. I gotta say, I think that this could be great for NeverLose. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be it. And it's not a no-hitter, but only 1 in cap going to come out. Now, that was on one of the players who was just pure HB. So we've actually still got 95% of the DB. All the pills have been popped, so Gregorian is going to be slow. Two. You're going to sack the boom. Got the smoker alive in an awkward position here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with NeverLose. They had such a good moment. Multiple good moments earlier on in this round, but kind of a questionable tank. Definitely a questionable hit there. Yeah, players slow, and NeverLose is taking it quite slowly as well. But Dex has still got 3 seconds to spawn back in. They're going to have to just 3 charge, getting a stumble, not finishing off Aldo, of course. A little bit of standing spit. Hunter now comes in. It's going to get cleared up after like 1 damage. And believe it or not, NeverLose gets in with 300 bonus. I would have never, ever expected it going into the tank fight. I truly would have never expected that. But here we are, 800 points even. That is crazy. Let's watch back this first hit. I mean, this one, I wish we could watch back all 3 of the first hits out of Noskillch. That was a crazy charge attempt. Look at the jockey, and the smoker pull down separates them as well. Just a ridiculous hit. Followed up with the pipeline hit, which was also great. And then that last chance hit before the tank came in completely threw them off guard with the boom into smoke, into Jock, carry him all the way down. That was insane. And yet, Noskillch still has a very respectable 800 score overall. Obviously, the thing is, you know, if one of these Noskillch players gets caught out on the drop down, see the hit, charge, spit, jockey him 2 away, smoke separation. 7%.
I'm a reload.
I don't think that they're going to be able to beat the clock, but we do have one member we've got of Noskillch. We've got Coach moving quite quickly. I don't think he's going to be able to beat the clock. They should be able to get set up. But look, none of the SIs are actually set up right now. They do eventually get set up. They might have had time, to be honest with you, but that time is coming past. We got a Charger and a Hunter on opposite ends, pre-spawned in. We got a Boomer and a Spitter as well. Hunter with the stumble, charge connecting, double cap in the spit, boom, landing on both up above, and that is an in cap, surely. Pero Chocolatero goes down. Perigil takes a ton of damage as well. Beautifully done. NeverLose bouncing back. They even have the potential to win this chapter, which I never would have expected while watching NeverLose on the Survivor side.
Weapons over here.
Jockey him 2 away. Boom comes in, gets 2 up above. Hunt. The jock. Smoke. A lot of damage. I feel like that hit shouldn't really be working like it has been. Maybe both sides have been outperforming on their SI. If that is the case, NeverLose should be locking this one up. They're only about 324 bonus away, and, you know, the tank is just now coming in the hands of Fani. Fani going to be joined by Gregorian, Aldo, and Pinstilkins. As for Noskillch Academy, of course, we've got Pero, Chocolatero. We've got Perigil, Sharp, and Dex as well. 50% of the bonus remains. The DB is open, and it has definitely been getting chewed through. This tank is also not going to hit the alarmed car. Okay. I like 2 cars more than 1 car. But 1 car is fine too. They've got a Smoker, Jockey, and a Hunter. Bonnie loses 1,000. Beautiful hit. Gotta set it up, but once you do, goes in smoothly. Big split. He's gonna capitalize on that by taking the smoke. Rochelle, keeping her in the corner. Down she goes. 2,800 HP left. Jockey hopping through. Smoker kind of in no man's land with 8 HP. Hunter dies off. Car misses. And now Fani's down. Pretty even tanks.
Where that put you at?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Not a lot going on SI wise. Not a whole lot going on. NeverLose, 21 points away from winning this chapter. 2-2, Jockey Charger. Boom. Oh, one boom. One boom. Spitter, Jockey, Charger. It is going to be the Rockets. Charger misses. Jockey actually landing for a good bit row. And she jumps as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Damn. NeverLose was like, actually, y'all got this last hit. And then Noskillch was like, actually, you got this last hit. All you, bro. NeverLose was like, all you. And then Noskillch was like, no, for real. All you. All you. So 720, they're going to lose that round by 80 points, actually. That last hit was crazy. It says maybe Perigil got stuck. Maybe that was the issue. But no. I mean, Sharp was Rochelle. He was the one hopping up and down in the spit. Little spit party. And here it is. I mean, look at the amount of health gone. Coach was almost full HP. He's dead. Perigil getting his HP, 2/3 of it just gone. Beautifully done. The double boom up on top. I mean, I think you still... what do you do in this situation, y'all? If you're one of the two that are up there, tell me, what do you do? Do you drop down into the spit to get the clears? Maybe. I mean, where's the teammate? They're stumbling at this point? No, I mean, they're just hanging out. They're trying to get the clear. They do eventually get it. Charger takes so long to clear, though. What do y'all think? I am curious. What is the move there? You can't halfway drop in through that pipeline, but of course, you're boomed. So it's a little bit more difficult to do something like that. I'm just thinking through it. Tough situation that the survivors were put in, especially with the boom out, obviously. We got Hambone in the house. We got MK as well, and Yogurt. Welcome in, y'all. You are tuned into NeverLose versus Noskillch Academy. We continue on. Quick ready ups. This is loser bracket. Important match. Charge gonna get in. Jockey ready to go. No spit, unfortunately. Otherwise, this could have just straight away been a big hit for Noskillch. Still gonna be decent. The car alarm is popped, and the CIs are not behind. The CIs are not behind, so they just have to like hang out in here now. %21 tank. Okay, you know, little details that are very important to focus on. One other detail, we got a Charger and a Hunter and a Spitter ready to go. They're getting a little bit antsy with it. Hey, they get a hunt for a bit. Nice spit, though. Not much damage coming out of that rushed hit. And at this point, ooh, okay, a bit of a spit block. Yes. Oh, hello? Oh, that's a huge achievement. That's actually a huge achievement. You gotta kill a lot of commons for that one. But we do have a player getting an achievement live on stream. It's not one like landed 25 DP or anything. It is quite a lot of commons, but still. Let's focus on the match though. Noskillch pero chocolatero trying to hit the car up and over. This kind of jail cell looking area is going to be the area of choice, I thought, for the survivors to try to get some chip in. You got to be careful of a boom, but there's actually no boom here, so I'm kind of curious why Noskillch is choosing not to get any. I mean, look, hello. Okay, he's gonna walk right past where he could have got the chip. Let's see if it comes back to bite. NeverLose. Sometimes we have definitely seen players get absolutely annihilated by being too aggressive for chip in here, but it is certainly a spot where they could have gotten chip. It is a wide open space, though. The car oftentimes can be a bait. You've got all these trees. You got the play set, etc. NeverLose runs inside, which is crazy to me. Oh, are they going to try to get outside? Well, either way, a Hunter is going to trap Coach inside. He hits it. Wait, he hits him through. We got a smoker. Wait. Coach doesn't get the clear. Wait, look at this. They're doing it reverse style. Down goes Coach. Oh my God. This is what is going on? They close the door. Oh my God. Now he's in the corner. Oh my goodness. Down goes another. In the meantime, they get the pickup on Coach. 2k HP left though. Pero Chocolatero. Charger is up. This Coach is split. They're just going to take the free corner. That's all DB. And down. No, Aldo's not quite going to go down, but it's 1 HP. Wow. Oh, Hambone saying they tried to AI the tank. That's definitely a possibility. Okay, I see where you're coming from with that one. But it definitely didn't work. You've got all the SIs. You know, you got this window that the Hunter just comes through. He says, gotcha. Oh my goodness. It was not a very great tank for NeverLose. Definitely not a good situation for them. Boomer, Spitter with the Hunter Jockey. Trying to catch Nick. Oh my, they go into a quad? Unless they don't send this, they're gonna go for a quad. I don't know, folks. What do you think? Kind of a head scratcher for me, huh? I mean, this isn't really where you want a quad. Okay, triple boom. They're gonna get in all the way through the burger shot. I mean, Spit could have just... Okay. Okay! They try it. They try it. The Hunter is not really on the same page. They really needed all 4 of the SIs to be hitting in this area. Obviously, it's easy to look at from my perspective, but with one player jumping down past that kind of one way, but, you know, he can still jump up on the boxes and still be fine. Regardless, the quad is not that amazing. Oh, yeah, hopefully we can see it back in the clip. AIing the tank is always a strategy that I can get behind. But it definitely hurts when it doesn't work. A third of the bonus left. Button has been pressed. Event stopped. Normally, I mean, the hits are... Oh, wait! NeverLose calls it quad, but it's not. It's a 3-1 with the Spit. This is not a quad that they're walking into. Punch, Spit. Into the charge, stumble. Oh, just going to grab her. Slow get up. Jockey dealt with, sure. But down goes Fawny. As they come to the realization that that was not a quad. Or either way, they, you know, eat the Hunter and the rest is history. Dipping below 30% bonus left. It's still a respectable almost 1,000 points, okay? Not bad. Not bad by any measure. It's all HB. If you're Noskillch right now, you need to be focusing on Nick and Ellis and no one else. Hunter lands on Nick. Ellis will get cleared. And the Spit not spreading onto Gregorian. So that bonus is going to be very sticky. 40% of the HB is all it is. Very sticky bonus. But Nick gets caught, if only for a moment. That's another 3% of the HP gone. In they walk. Oh! Okay. And they didn't really lose any points. Like you said in the chat, the DB was already gone. So there wasn't that many points to lose through that area. Especially with the 2 important players not getting hit. Simple enough. As we watch it back, look, that is 5% second pass. Watch it back, watch it back. There it is, 5% that Hunter didn't catch and give vision. That would have been that. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I completely misread that tank. What a nice attempt by NeverLose. But also, let's hand it to them. I mean, they still get 900 points from this chapter. And Noskillch is eating it. Actually, not eating too much. Charge hangs out. He still gets it. Despite them knowing. And they run it back in. That was a kind of a crazy charge engage there. Because now all the SIs are back up. Okay. Well, they definitely have another charge. We know that much. Crazy hit. Good hit. And NeverLose getting another chance at this. Hello. Oh, spit in the stumble. M2 away. Smoker no good. Wow. Noskillch is doing good. As far, I mean, they lose 7%, sure. 7.4%, but they took, I mean, you know, the strategization, they let 3 hits through, but not a lot of damage taken. Could have been a lot more on that one. And Kunstelkins is going to be the tank. Loses 3 HP already. Boom! Gotta be careful! Triple boom with the charge stuns. What's the move for Kunstelkins? Fast climb up. And let's check the comments. Okay, they've been dealt with. But he's in! Oh my god. 27, and he's dead. Okay. Alright. Okay. Some things speak for themselves. He says he lagged. He says he lagged. Ah, yes. That's me when I lag. For sure. He says, my fault. 81.6% of the bonus left post tank. Double boom. Charge us out of here.
I'm a reload.
1,678 points on the board, possibly, for Noskillch. It's a lot of points. SI's. Sure, okay, hey, okay. Yeah, you know, I feel like I see if the caps land or not. You know, you see if the charge lands. If the charge doesn't land, you're like, okay, well, it's basically dead. I mean, there are those situations, you know, you just get to the smack after smack after smack, and you're like, damn, okay, that was actually... The charge is definitely not dead. As we watch back this tank, the triple boom, they're cleaning out the commons. It's a fast climb up. But the thing is, if you can pause it, right here, if I could pause it, I would. There's no commons left. Drops right in on his head, miss smack, and no corner even if he hit it. He's not even, you know, you can walk over to the other side and drop in on top of the car. I guess he was maybe worried about AI in that situation. But, hey. And we've seen that boom right there put in work. That much is for sure. But it depends on the situation. And that was not a situation that the tank was ready to capitalize on. Would I have done it? Probably. Probably. Because it's like, oh, it's a triple boom. Go in. Go in. But it took him a while. That the commons were dead. It's one of those plays where you look back and you're like, yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought we were about to get back into it. Okay. We are ready to get back into it. 3/4 of the bonus remaining. That's over 1,000 for Noskillch.
Reloading. Hey, look out.
They're taking their time, though, Noskillch is. I mean, look at this. Just really leisurely pace. Going to give NeverLose plenty of time to get set back up. But there's not going to be a spit. In they go. The door gets closed. Love that tech. Hunter still lands, though. Smoker will as well for maybe a ding. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. quite a bit. Some common scratches as well. The damage, not much, even still. Pills do get popped by Rochelle, which is worth pretty much as that hit. That hit was basically worth the same as a set of pills, bonus-wise, obviously. 2-2, Hunter Charger. This isn't... Okay, they're going to send it here. I was going to say, you might want to wait here, but the Hunter... Going to be a good hunt. Spit? No. Spit missing, and now the charge lands! But even then, I mean, Spit's on the other side of the planet here. It's still worth some points as they land at 850. Definitely getting whittled down, but if we look at the amount of bonus that was left for NeverLose, it was about 500 less than what Noskillch has right now, and we're about done with this chapter. Oh, the smoke is going to work with the alarm card getting hit. Not a play we see super often. You know, it is kind of out of the way a little bit, but sometimes it can work. It also rotates the smoke, which could be good. I mean, I guess it's good. Especially if it's a charge, it's going to be like, damn, that was really good. If it's a boom, it'll be like, and it's a charge. So we got a massive corner play available for NeverLose. Whoa, Rochelle's looking the other way. The jockey just hops across. I love it. Doesn't take any damage for that. Very cheeky little move. And he does it again! I love it. I love it. He's looking for the hunter, or for the jockey. He catches the hunter. Jockey's in there as well. Not going for the scratch. And where was the charge the whole time? I mean, I don't see any world where anything other than... Okay. I really would have liked that earlier than when that came out. Does anyone agree with me on that? I would have really liked that to happen earlier than right then. I don't know where the charge was. Maybe he's going from behind or something, but I mean, just send it forward with your cappers. Ooh, whoa. Insta clear, 0.04 seconds on the hunter. It will be a triple boom, but with no spit here. Very short caps. But 639 bonus is all they've got left. And it won't be as strong of a lead as it was. But it's still going to be a lead all the same. 220 points for Noskillch. They are going to be the new leaders as we go into Chapter 3. I don't think I got a new clip, unfortunately, because we've already watched through this one, but you can watch it again. Noskillch. They deal with a no-hitter tank versus NeverLose. I mean, hold on. Let's stop watching. Stop watching. Hello. Let's pause it for a second, because think about how dramatically different those tanks were. I mean, very dramatically different tanks. Noskillch was 5% away from AIing the tank, and they didn't AI it, and they ate a bunch of incaps for it, versus a no-hitter tank out of Noskillch on their SI side, and they still keep it within 300 points. When you think about how dramatically different these tanks were, it's actually pretty sick that NeverLose is not down more. So you got to hand it to them for that. Two. Hunt spit with a boom. Very run-of-the-mill hit. %58 tank. Very run-of-the-mill tank. business as usual, but it's a quad. Okay, they send it in, not going for the instant kill, but going for mass separation. Whoa, oh my god, the double charge as well with the smackdown. Yeah, that's not business as usual. That is what we call not business as usual in the business. 80.5% is what Noskillch gets chunked down to. And both of these teams have been very susceptible to just massive hits. We saw crazy levels of separation there by the survivors.
I got these pills.
And look, NeverLose is spamming Go-Go. They want to get a stairwell hit out of this. They're going to get skeeted, though. Nice shutdown. Jockey quickly dealt with. A little bit of standing spit. Boom finds one. It's a quad. They might be able to get this. I'm starting to think that they're going to get this quad.
Reload.
Definitely a little lackadaisical speed compared to some of the top teams, as to be expected, but it is noticeable with all the top level casts we've been doing. Smoke pull. Rest of the hit. Doing well to get shut down. 3/4 of the bonus left, and now the tank is going to be in the hands of Gregorian. And this is a movie theater tank, which historically has not done a ton of damage. I'm going to be real with y'all. It's usually pretty tough to be getting a lot of damage here. Beautiful rock on the DB. Nope. But still, look at Rochelle's health. She's going to act like she's popping the pills. She does pop them eventually. There she goes. Gregorian getting chipped for 450 HP, but beautiful rock. Definitely a solid trade. Smoker Jockey Hunter. And he's in. He's only first pass. Smoke pull. And gets to corner Ellis off of that. He's trying to jump up, but he keeps him cornered. Really well done. He gets away with a sliver of HP. Hunter's going to finish him off, though. Okay. We'll take that. The Jockey lands. Is this a movie theater wipe? The Smoker... Gregorian putting in insane work. Wow. Okay. Smoker is going to interrupt it. Okay, they'll be able to clear that. Spitter. Spitter. Are you... Dude. Dude. Kunstelkens needs to step it up. I got to be careful with how I say that name. Kunstelkens. Needing to step. Oh my god, the boomer gets M2'd away. Dude, NeverLose. Dude. Jeez. Jeez. After that no-hitter from Kunstelkens, he hasn't been the same. He hasn't quite been right after that moment. He's kind of been scarred from that. 15% of the DB is all that's left. So they do get to survive. But we'll see how... Dude. Oh, man. The Smoker. The whole time. In the meantime, Perigil is down. I love that emote. Bro, I need that one. Who is that? Oh, is that just a Twitch emote? Oh, hell yeah. That one would get a lot of mileage. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and a Boom. No pills for Noskillch. 3 players bleeding out. In comes the hit. I felt like this was a bit insane from NeverLose. Am I crazy? But he's still bleeding. Perigil is dead. Is Noskillch okay? Can anyone contact Noskillch? Are they doing okay? Is somebody having... What is going on? I'm doing a bad man check-in on 'Skillch Academy currently. Are your... Okay. I don't... I guess they were reloading at that point. Double cap. Yeah, I feel like Noskillch, that hit was on their terms. You know, that was exactly what they wanted NeverLose to do, was rock it over a million miles away from them. They just shoot it down and lock it down. And instead, Perijo gets smacked down from the charge and killed. That's y'all's boy. Look at the spit. Oh, God. Down goes Ro. Coach. He's as good as gone. He's going to get smacked. Oh, they closed the door. Oh, I love the awareness. I love the awareness to not just get meleeed down by that hunter. Smoker Jockey Charger. Look at this. The scratch. The smokers. Look at the doors. The doors. An invaluable tool of success for Noskillch. Charger going to go for the stumble. Oh, I respect it. I respect it. That's a Kunstelkun's wall charge stumble right there. That's a Kunstelkun's signature wall charge stun. The fake out. The Kunstelkun's signature charge fake out. Just one moment in the spot. Yeah, this has been a quickie. Jockey? Is that guy's dead? One guy's dead. Oh, she's rushing it. No, no. My little chocolate arrow. No, no. And that's Noskillch wiping out, which is crazy. Look at this Gregorian tank. I have a feeling when we watch it back, we're going to see how much work the SI put in. Yeah, look at that early smoke pool. And it's crazy how Ellis doesn't get knocked over and out of the corner. You know, he gets a random smack, gets another random smack, just smacking everybody. The hunter goes in to kill the guy or down him, so he can get a third down here. With the smoker repick as well. Oh my god. Yeah, the SI support put in work here, which is what you have to do to find success on this cinema tank. You have to get that SI support coming in clutch, or otherwise they're just going to be able to kite that tank around quite easily, which is what we might see from NeverLose this time around. Now I will say, I did have a late start. I started my stream and then just a few minutes later the team started playing. So that 30 minutes doesn't include a pre-show or like a waiting screen. But this has been a quick match. The ready-ups have been fast. The gameplay has been pretty damn quick. But Survivor's still making it to the safe room. I think it's mostly just been that there's not really been much time in between rounds. There was a brief pause in Chapter 2, and that's been about it. But let's focus on more important things here. NeverLose needs about 800 points here, which is very doable to be in the lead. We're looking at NeverLose potentially being upwards of 500 points in the lead after this chapter, if they do everything proper. If they play on point, it's probably not going to happen. It would probably be closer in the range of 1 to 300 if they played really well. But it's definitely, I mean, we got 700 distance alone. 800 bonus? That's not that crazy. That'd be 1,500 points. Shutting down that hit with ease. All the SIs are already spawned in also, so there's no surprise factor. Nick waits for a bit. The jockey's already been cleaned up. Now we got that was a quad attempt. I was just leisurely chatting. They throw out the quad attempt. NeverLose just as leisurely shuts it down. 3 seconds left on Perijill to see if this could be a potential stairwell hit. And we got the pause. Just one hit left until we are on the tank. And look at those health bars. Quite a bit of HP. No hittables. Very SI support dependent. This is not a recipe for success for Noskillch. Surviving this tank with maybe 1,000 plus bonus, it's definitely in the realm of possibility for NeverLose. We got to see this stairwell hit first, though. I actually don't know if it's going to be a 3-1 with a boom or a 3-1 with a spit. There's not going to be a jockey. We know that much, but that's all I know for sure. Keep in mind, this is 2 campaigns. We'll get into the details on that in just a second. It's going to be the spit. Stairwell hit possibilities, but Rose already kind of pushing through here. The go-go being called. NeverLose is going to push through. This obviously, this hit is extendable to this corridor area. Still a great choke point. It's not like they beat the whole hit. This is still a great choke point, but it's not going to be a stairwell hit. Trying to chip the Hunter. They get him down 190. Now the smoker comes out. Their clips are looking pretty empty at this point, but they'll be able to get the clears. Hunter. Charge comes in. He gets nothing. Laser down. 94.8% of the bonus left. Is NeverLose going to spike it here? Are they going to spike this tank? 1461 bonus left. Tank in the hands of Dex. Coming in for Noskillch Academy. Boomer, Smoker, and a jockey for them. They're going to send the hit. Trying to catch off Nick. Smoke, jock, good. Boom comes in, finds one. Not sure if the Smoker or the jockey died first. I'd assume the jockey. Jockey Hunter charge could be what we're looking at. Maybe they sacked the charge into a Smoker. Either way, I think they sacked this charge, this incoming charge, into either a jockey or a Smoker. And then they go. I think we're definitely sacking this charge into a Smoker. Think about how much value we got for NeverLose to bring in that Smoker. The early pull and the recommit. Not the recommit, but the repick on the second player with the smoke tongue, enabling the tank hit. It was really impactful. But they're going to go with the charge. They think that this is going to be their silver bullet here. And he goes around the door. 3.5K. Oh, Aldo! Fancy feet. Hold on. Look at this. Oh, wait. Hold on. Double smack. What was that? Charger smacking down. Smacks onto Ellis. Bonus dipping. 1100. Continues to go down. Actually, Kunstelkun's popped his pills there. But he's still going to be 100% DB. 1,043 bonus. It will still be over 1,000 bonus post-tank. Dex getting a little bit of damage in. He's up to 96 points of damage. But look, we got Pero Chocolatero here with 2 points. We got Perigil with 29 points. This has not been a damage-heavy chapter for the SIs. That is to say the least. But keep in mind, they didn't even get full distance on their side. Look at the points. 2,520. Noskillch was leading this chapter. I mean, we're looking... They can still get 350 points of distance alone. In comes the hit. Going to hit on the survivor's terms. Clearing it up. Boom comes in last. Looks like a quad. I like this decision to kind of back it up over here. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely some perils, right? There's definitely some hazards here. But I think holding it out here, forcing... The SIs really only have, like, here or maybe here. We're calling the back here for NeverLose. I do think they need to back it up. They want to move forward, though. Oh, my. Is this where it all falls apart? Smoke pull down. Jockey going to pull him down. I mean, guys, what are we doing here? This is absurd. This is silly. That's very silly. Minus 200. Yeah, I'm also going to give him minus 200 social score for that decision as well, which will impact their social ranking. Boom. Pops onto 2. They're going to keep going. Okay, spit, charge, hello. I don't understand. I don't understand. I think NeverLose is having an identity crisis. Because this was the kind of hit that they were shutting down over and over and over and over again at the start of this chapter. And now we're just rushing it down, oozing out bonus. We've gone from 1,000 and something bonus to 523 after 2 hits. The bonus is almost all DB, which means it's not well protected at all. They could be walking in with 0 bonus after being up almost over 1,000 bonus after the tank. I don't like this. I'm not happy. I mean, the reason is, if this was Noskillch just outplaying NeverLose, that would be insane. But, I mean, maybe it's a little A, a little B, but look at this. We didn't see any of this at the start of the chapter. We didn't see any of this split, any of these caps that weren't being dealt with. You know, it's not like the firepower changed from them. The positioning, the strategy is just a complete flip because they've started getting flustered. And they're just throwing right now. 378 bonus remains for them. And they're going to be walking in with a modest lead over Noskillch Academy at this point. Maybe. Maybe. Look at this. And he did what? Kunstelkunz. I'm making a montage of every time Kunstelkunz did something fucking crazy. I'm doing that. At the end of this match, I'm doing that. I'm surprised Coach didn't also just die, just jumping down. What is this? Whatever, man. Whatever. This is one of those times that just makes you say, whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Alright. 82 bonus. Not bad. Okay.
I hear you. I'm moving.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Wow, 110 bonus. That's pretty tough to get on this chapter. Well done by NeverLose. Really good job. They're going to get 810 points locked in. And they're going to be up by 16 points, which is quite a nest egg for them. I'm really impressed by what they've managed to do on this chapter. And, you know, the future is only up from here for them as we go into Chapter 4 with those 808 points that they managed to lock in. Excellent job by NeverLose. We're going to go and watch back this hit, which was a bit questionable. As they walk into the quad, they press the button, and they're rushing it down. Lots of commons. The hit's up, you know, going to be so easy to get the separation. Knockdown. This was the beginning of sadness for NeverLose. We had an unhappiness power hour out of them on that entire half of that chapter. After having such a good start on their survivor side too. And being up 36 points means that they get to start on the survivor side. I'm sorry, 16 points means that they get to start on the survivor side. Which means if anyone gets death charged, they're going to be the ones to start it off. They're going to be the ones getting death charged. They're going to be the ones that are going to have all of that pressure on them. For setting the pace for this finale. Of course, something important to keep in mind. I only got to really touch on this, and I don't really have it showing on stream anywhere. So I do apologize if I've misled any of y'all. If you maybe thought that this match was ending at the end of this chapter, it's not. We've got Detour ahead after this between these two teams, and the score will be carried over. So no matter who wins this campaign, they're going to be going to a whole nother one after this. Detour ahead, playing the full 5 chapters. And who knows if this chapter 3 is going to come back to haunt NeverLose. They had such I mean, they had Division 1 playoffs play at the start of that chapter 3 survivor side. The first 3 hits into the tank, I mean, textbook. It was crazy. The tank got in a little bit too much damage, in my opinion, but maybe just by a smack or two. No big deal. They had some crazy dancing out of Aldo. It was insane. And then, you know, it would be a shame. It would be a shame if this came back to haunt NeverLose just because they had such a good start there. And that's what makes it contrast so starkly with the second half of that survivor side. If it was just like, you know, they were fumbling right out from the start, I'd be like, oh, you know, that's basically how it was for Noskillch, right? Noskillch was kind of fumbling right from the start on their survivor side. So when they got wiped out 3/4 of the way through the chapter, it's like, oh, yeah, you know, there was no shock and horror at that. We got to move forward, though, folks, because we have got an action-packed finale of Dice Scraper Redux for these two teams. NeverLose starting it off on the Survivor side, Noskillch on the Special Infected. It is a 2-2 Smoker Hunter to start us off. What I would like to see here is probably just boom, spit, die. Spit needs to position itself strategically to buy as much time as he... In fact, maybe the boom goes in first, tries to hit a player, and if it works, then the survivor's probably back into the safe room. And the spit waits, gets the spit delay, buys plenty of time for that boom to get something new, and also delays the survivors for its own. But instead, we got the hunter spawning in, going for a scratch? No, going for a pounce. And we got the spit spawned in as well. Is the boom going to go in? Is the question. Okay. What about this boom? Spit and a delay. What's the plan with this boom? Are we saving the boom? No, I don't think so. Okay. So we send in the hunter because we're going to be killing off the spit boom last, so then the hunter will be the first thing back. So there's going to be a smoker, hunter, charger, and a jockey, a quad, but just trying to get a little bit more value than how I suggested with the spit boom. Of course, the hunter didn't actually do anything, but I do like this play more. NeverLose is definitely not going to be able to beat the clock here. And we've got insta-kill city. Multiple potential up here, down here, smoker through the window right here. Maybe a stumble off if Aldo tries to go this way. Lots of possibilities here for NeverLose members to die. How about a hang? How about a hang? Rochelle is going to try to pick him up. Jockey breaks down the door. Hunter spawned in as well. They will be able to successfully pick Aldo up. And it's like that smoke never even happened. Right, Aldo? We're chilling. We are vibing, right, Aldo? Rochelle does manage to climb up. Spies a lot more coverage. In fact, Rochelle... Okay. If Rochelle backs it up and tries to kill the smoker, I wonder if the Okay. Hunter. This is kind of weird. Oh my god. Reverse insta-killed. Aldo hits the... Aldo says, you want to know how it feels, jockey? I'm going to insta-kill you. Very dramatic way to die for that jockey. The damage still looks good enough, right? I mean, they've been hit for 16%, but it's not going to be the insta-kill. It's not going to be the insta-kill. I don't really know what's going on with this hit. More specifically, what the survivors are doing. We got Ellis Kunstelkens. Kunstelkens strikes again. Kunstelkens and his devilish ways, as he just goes up here by his lonesome and gets stacked by everything in the house. Oh, old Kunstelkens and his devilish ways. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and a spit. Jockey's going to go in from above. Hunter and the Charger are unfortunately overlapping. The Jockey down, though. Okay, got a toe in the hang as well. I'm surprised Kunstelkens didn't just run out the window. I'm sorry. I'm going to tone it down. I'm going to tone it down. It hasn't been his game, but it may next game might be. Okay, so we're gonna continue to have hope here. 64.2% of the bonus remains. Smoke pull. Hunter ricocheting through. Charge. A's gonna get some as well. No, gonna get cleared in route. 63.3% of the bonus left, but I mean, we've got these survivors. They might not even be surviving this first tank. Perigil is in. A lot of damage has been eaten by these survivors, so it's quite likely that Perigil can just get this this wipe right here and not even need the second tank. Jockey, Smoker, and a Boomer. Question is he going to go for the COVID ball? And he is going to. And he, okay, that was quite this. That okay, we're yeah. Okay, Perigil, I see you. Gonna try to fake him out. Oh, insta smack onto Row, but without a COVID ball, that's going to be a dry smack. Hello, where you going, Nicholas? Hey, how about you take a dip? No, you're in the deep end, buddy. Hold on, let the lifeguard save you. Hunter winning the 1v1 with Row, but Charger not stacking onto Coach. Perigil's down. Not a bad tank, in my opinion. Obviously, it hurts to not have the COVID ball, but I respect. I mean, let's. Shall we look at how the COVID ball is positioned? Do you really want to risk it? You know what I mean? Do you really want to risk the kind of dark magic that can happen when you try to go near a corner with that COVID ball when you're the tank? Good attempt on this. What? Fonny goes spectator. That's got to be some kind of penalty right there. Goes spectator as a survivor. They go ahead and back it up onto a helipad. Fonny is just playing some Fonny NG and her devilish antics here. Right alongside Kunstelkunz. We got the quad ready to go. But obviously on this helipad, you can fall out. Look at the winds, folks. Look at the winds, okay? You do not want to get caught out here. In goes, oh, bye-bye, oh my god, oh my god, but they all four survive. And now they run it inside. They've gotten another couple hundred distance. They're up to 500 distance out of a potential 800 on the chapter. And they're going to keep it out here. Now, this is a potentially controversial decision because, number one, Fonny's going to go down. So that's like the number one controversial part about that decision. And number two is a nice shot. Number two is that, you know, you're standing out. Up. Oh, my God. The boom finds one. But, I mean, this tank has 6,000 HP. Oh, my God. No, he's not. No, he's not. Lord, have mercy on these survivors' souls. Please, Lord, protect them. Grant them serenity. Please. The door. The door. Does Pero Chocolatero not know? Dude, what is going on? He's giving the... Dude! Enough! Enough! Thank you. Oh, my God. Dude. What is this? What is this? Okay, it is going to be... now, fortunately enough, no, what? Okay, I'm going to give... Pero Chocolatero should be up here. And saying, hello, I see you. My frustration doesn't go down, but I can't be shot. Instead, he's just getting... Look at this! Pero, Chocolatero, and he's going to run it in without having bled them out. This is terrible. But Nick is going to die. He's died. The three are alive, bro. I am in shock right now, dude. You know what? That's going to be the clip for that. Montex leaves. Montex says, I've seen enough, and actually, I'm not going to cast this match anymore. He says, I've seen enough, and actually, I'm out of here. Okay! Fawny dies to Standing Spit once again, but the other two get in. Wow. And something that we do not see very often happens. NeverLose gets 2 survivors into the safe room, into the helicopter, with 40 bonus as well. That's crazy. They get 749 points for the chapter. That is absurd. Welcome in Infested. Welcome in Pi T as well. And of course, Just One Moment and Hambone still here with us. As we watch this back, I mean, this is really where the tank could have been. He can't get shot, really, unless the survivors get way deeper in. But even if they go deeper in, you know, they're playing right into the SI's trap instead. He takes so much chip. Oh, man. Well, what we've got to keep in mind is there's another campaign after this. I know it's not in the title. I'm sorry. I was, you know, just be thankful you're getting this stream, okay? It's only because they started 25 to 30 minutes late, okay? Hunter is going to get picked. Spit is actually spreading into the safe room because it wasn't shot in the safe room. Always an interesting mechanic there. And they get chipped for 0.9%. We are going to have Detour ahead right after this. And this is loser bracket for playoffs of Division 2. So one of these teams is going to be going home. The other is going to be facing off against Getting Good next week. And we've potentially got Death and Destruction laid out ahead of us. Smoker is ready to pull. We've got a Hunter over here. And they, oh my god, scary, scary Smoke, but he'll get picked for his efforts. Charger! But what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, yeah? Okay, yeah. Boom. Hello. Only gets one there. Hunt Spit. Look at this. Common lock. My. They play best of 2 because it is so deep in the playoffs. So they will play best of 2. Because they have made it through. We've only got one. I think we've got 4 teams left, and we're only gonna have 3 teams left after today in that Division 2. Boom! Nice little double cap follow up after the jockey dies. Huge damage with no spit. We got Little Demon currently sitting as the winner bracket victor. And the 3 loser bracket teams, we got Getting Good, as well as Noskillch and NeverLose. So we're only going to have 3 teams left after today's match. Okay. Charge gets a full smackdown. And the spit, Smoker's going to go in. She's going to pull Row. Get her in the spit as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, please leave my little survivors alone. Just one moment, saying Iridescent versus Question Mark also played 2 maps. I believe that one was just 1 map. You can actually see it will be marked on, if you go to the bracket, you can see which one will be best of 3 or best of 2. Etc., etc. I can go ahead and link that for y'all. In the meantime, oh my god, this tank is in. We got one guy down. Rochelle's down. This is a wipe. This is a wipe. It's going to be 450, 500 points. In the lead. Never lose. Pero Chocolatero is dead. Oh! Oh! Never lose calling for the go-go. Another Kunstelkund special with that charger. The curve rucks are good. Even with Pero Chocolatero dead, though, Never Lose or Noskillch Academy could survive this tank. He's about to go second pass. Is he hitting the COVID ball? He hasn't. He's not dealing... Is he dealing with the COVID ball at all? He's not even going to go for the COVID ball. Hunting him down. They go into the empty pool, but he misses a smack. Coach is going to be in the corner there. And there is a double cap in the meantime. Down goes Noskillch. And that's going to be that. 32-85. 28-08. As we go to the next campaign, detour ahead, it is going to be Never Lose in the lead, somewhere in the territory of about 477 points, I think. Something like that. Let's go ahead and watch back this replay here for a bit. This really should have ended the chapter. It didn't, though. Amazing indeed. I'm going to go ahead and do predictions for y'all so that if anyone wants to predict, they can. Welcome in, everybody. We are back here with Campaign 2 of the NA Reboot. We are here with the loser bracket match of the Division 2, which means that one of these teams will be going home. The other, the victor, will be getting a minimum of 3rd place in Division 2 of the NA Reboot tournament. NeverLose, starting off on the survivor side, up about 480-ish points over Noskillch Academy. As we head to Campaign 2, detour ahead, smoke into the charge, no clear, into the spit with the jockey. Oh my god, shoot your weapons, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of the most important parts of playing a zombie survival game. 15% of the bonus is gone. And, you know, when you've got 3 Uzis, gotta be careful with how you use that ammo. If you got 3 players reloading all at the same time, you're not going to be able to kill that charge and that jockey. You gotta be careful with how you use your shots there. It's the difference between what should have been an instant clear on that charger versus 15% of the damage. Hunter, charger, smoker, and a boom. We got OK1 in the house. And of course, we've got the one and only ABP, a blue pigeon in the spot as well. Much love to you, my Tio. We've got the charger. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Another shit ton of damage coming out, to say the least. Another roundabout 10% onto NeverLose. And this is absolutely not the gameplay that you want to be seeing if you're a NeverLose fan. Put it simple to say, this is not going well for them. That choke point is a tough one. 10% is not out of the question, but it's a lot to be taken after you just took 15% on freebie on the first hit. Smoker from behind. Jockey in there. Takes him inside. Hunt spit landing as well. It's another massive hit. Just tons of damage. An average of 10% per hit on the nose. We've got Pero Chocolatero coming in. He's going to have not 1, but 2 cars to play with. We already see NeverLose taking it aggressive. They get about 150, 200 points of damage for their efforts. Boom gets popped for nada. 400 damage is the chip as Pero Chocolatero brings it back. Starts hitting the car. Now, on the survivor side of things, this fence is very important, a very important tool to shut down this first car. Makes it a lot harder for the tank to hit over it. And also, if he hits it over, he's probably not going to be able to hit you if you're standing on this side up close. But there is this other cop car here that's very important as well. But we got to head back to the action as Pero Chocolatero is taking a ton of damage. He's down 1k. Great chip by NeverLose. 1,300. 1,400. A lot of damage, and like we see, dealing with the fence gives the survivors plenty of time to reposition. Smoker pull, jockey, and that's an in cap onto Aldo, just like that. Is he going to go for the kill, though? Is the question. 2.2k, yes he is, though. And down goes Aldo, just like that, though. 600 HP left. Goes for a nice little rock. Will get cleared up by Fani. And look at a very nice little resting place for the tank. He's actually still alive. The rock, but he's got cars as well with the 1 boom. They're going to be running away from him. The Hunter as well. Go, Hunter, go! Wait. This might be bad for Pero Chocolatero. He might have just needed to die, and he is going to go jump into the water. Okay. Now, I don't know. I don't know about this now. This is kind of an awkward. Okay. Hunter's ready. We got a smoker and a spit. Yeah, they're just gonna save.
Sounds like a hunter.
These 3 survivors still have 368 bonus. It's a ton of bonus. It was really Aldo just getting hit by everything, and they just sacrificed him. So that was simple enough. Tied up their loose ends with that one. Smoker into the jockey. It's still going to be good damage with just 3 survivors. They spent so much of their ammo clearing out the Hunter They didn't have it for the follow-up there. They're going to get chunked quite a bit once again, but they still managed to get over 4,000 points in total with that 739-point chapter. Hopefully I hit the replay at some point. Yes, I did. As the tank brings in this car. Gonna do what he can. And it's looking good, right? The smoker gets cleared so quick, but you see that jockey landing, you're like, They just spent that ammo clearing out the smoker. They didn't have it ready for the jockey. And that is simple enough. Could have been a tricky kill onto Aldo, not going to lie, but nice aim from Pero Chocolatero to finish it off. Watch it back one more time. So, in order to even up the scores, Noskillch Academy needs to get about 1,200, a little bit over 1,200, and they will have the lead. But there's only 500 distance on this chapter, so that would mean they need 700 bonus, which would be quite a solid chapter for them. So we'll just have to wait and see. In my opinion, this tank is pretty scary. You've got the two cars. Sometimes you see survivors run it forward once the tank starts going for the cars, but that can be a death sentence at times. Usually it's an act of desperation. It can pay off pretty well. That could be one path to victory, but it's pretty risky. It's a pretty wide open space, right? So if you clear up the SI support and don't give the tank anything to play with, like, he's going to have his cars, but, you know, if you're not landing those jockeys, or if you even are landing the jockeys and the smokers, but they get instantly cleared, you know, that's going to be enough to shut down this tank. But I got to say, more often than not, this tank does a pretty good job of shutting down the survivors. The question, in my mind, is just how much havoc is this tank going to wreak? It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty damn likely here. We are waiting for 2 players to ready up. And then we'll be headed into it. So hang tight, y'all. Just a little bit more waiting, and then we will be kicking it off. We're going to have this chapter, the remainder of this chapter 1, as well as chapters 2, 3, 4, and if the survivors or the special infected, whichever team's down, if they want to call for the finale, then we'll be seeing chapter 5 as well. So hang tight. Wait on one ready up. Big potential hit, as we saw of NeverLose. Okay, dodging the charge. Smoke pull will be good, a little bit through the spit, but minimal damage with that charge missing. They go to the next choke point, where it will be a 2-2. Spit boom. Notice how they made it far enough to not get hit here. We actually see some pretty dangerous, pretty disgusting hits in this region. But usually that's after that early tank. Boom finds just one. And that hit's going to be a massive dud as the spit goes for... He tries it. He tries it, that much is for sure. Usually you want to see the spit on the other side of that so that they drop right into the spit with some other hazards befalling them. But NeverLose took a different angle. Definitely didn't pay off.
I'm a reload.
Look at this, though. No spit. They're going to go ahead and send it anyways. Last chance hit before the tank comes in. And it's another dud. 94% of the bonus in the hands of Noskillch. And it's felt like NeverLose was like 100 times more comfortable on Dice Scraper than on Detour Ahead. It's way too early to say for sure. Don't get me wrong. It's way too early to say for sure because we're only like, you know, half a chapter in, 3/4 of a chapter in. But still, they're not looking the most convincing on Detour Ahead specifically so far. Obviously, the good part is they have the buffer, the bonus or the score buffer of about 400-500 points going into this campaign. So as long as they can keep it even, they're gonna win overall. The question is, can they keep it even? Boomer takes a dip into the water. He's gonna be cycling. I'm assuming they want a smoker and not a charger. Jockey and a hunter alongside. Hunter spawns in. The jockey's giving noise as well. But just notice they're just giving noise. They're running it back. They're so healthy that they're gonna run it back. And Aldo's already second passive. They're gonna AI this tank. Oh my god. I gotta say, I really feel like I have very rarely, if ever, seen the run back call, the AI call on this tank. I'm very curious to see if it actually works or not. Aldo is 50%. He's got the police car in play, and Noskillch just stopped running it back. I don't even know if they can get back over that one way. Triple smack to start off the engagement. Charge will miss, and the jockey will land. Huge separation. Hunter, I think he needs to just go for that Hunter target, but we've got the car here. But it's a big... Oh! Almost a double kill with the car. Hold on, he's going for more as Gregorian doesn't get cleared. Another kill. What the hell? What the actual W... What the helly? What the helly? Aldo, 752. He's 148. He's about to just go down. Boom, up and over. Is he going to be able to finish off Nick? No way. The triple boom. Aldo is not healthy enough. Oh, the Hail Mary car onto Perro Chocolatero. And he goes down, down, down. As Noskillch gets double capped. They get no bonus at all. Their distance ends at 285. That is an absolute... This is one of the... I mean, safe to say that the Chapter 3 of NeverLose on Dice Scraper Redux has just been returned to Noskillch Academy on Chapter 1 of Detour Ahead. That was absurd. Look at their health. Look at their health. Hold on. Wait. No, wait. Watch this back. Look. They have 1,023 bonus. Look. 1,000 and... This is crazy. They walk into a triple smack in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere, they walk into a triple. There's a single smack. Hits 3 of them. The car's a little scary. I'm like, I don't know. I think NeverLose can play around, or Noskillch can play around that car quite effectively. But no. 2 of them died to it. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, absolutely infested. Absolutely infested. That blew my mind. I mean, the thing is, they just had to play it chill, right? Hold on, let's see the hit. We can talk about it a little bit more. They decide to send this early. It's going to be the Hunt Spit. Boom comes in to try to stumble, or at least finds 2. Smoke, not much. But still, going to be about 4%. Good hit. Good hit. But, y'all, I mean, Noskillch had over 1,000 bonus, right? all they had to do was not die to the cars. They were going to get all that free chip on the tank, but they tried to AI him. Just like NeverLose tried to AI Noskillch's tank on Chapter 2, and it blew up in their face. So, this is really, really, really unfortunate here for Noskillch. That being said, there's still a potential 4 chapters for them to come back. The deficit has been doubled. And you're right, Infested. I mean, I was just talking about how much in danger I felt like NeverLose was. Now I remember fully, because yeah. There were a couple times that I doubted NeverLose, but the biggest one was where I was like, you know, they need this 400, 500 point cushion. And it turns out maybe they don't at all. And even if they do, well, now it's been turned into 1,000 point cushion, which is, I mean, we are upping. What is it? What do cushions get? Or pillows? The thread? Is it the thread count? No, that's for sheets, right? Well, let's just say they've got the finest feathers in that cushion. Some of the finest. And it is just a very lavish and plush cushion. Velvet, for sure. And we've got Pooh coming in, subbing in, halfway through a round. Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What's that? Okay. Sorry, folks. Pero Chocolatero has left the building, and we now have Pooh coming in. After they already took a hit. Like... Okay, Hunter will get cleared up. Jockey and Toot away. I love a healthy amount of disrespect for the rules. You know what I mean? Just to keep the rule makers in place. Just to let them know, you know who's really in charge. It's not some rule book. Or maybe it is. I guess we'll find out from the people who hand out the rulings here eventually. But for the time being, we play on, players. Good car hits so far. He could even just try to cut him off here. Huh? Huh? That hit was sad. Oh man, I feel like there is definitely a tank player in the world, maybe many of them, who tries to cut off there with those hittables, and maybe does a little bit better job of hitting that blue car in. That was, I mean, it didn't ultimately amount to anything, but it definitely was not a chill moment for NeverLose. Pixel, gonna be the tank here for Noskillch. I don't remember introducing Pixel when I did roster rundowns 5 chapters ago. Hunter, Charger, and a Jockey. Gonna immediately go into row. 2 smacks. She manages to jump out of it, though. And boom. Nick immediately into the corner. Double cap. Charger, no good, though. And that will kind of be the saving grace of NeverLose. Maybe. SIs are dead. Pixel here with 1500 HP. Missing a smack. Bailalo Rocky. Bailalo Rocky. Okay. All right. 52.8% of the bonus left. It's definitely not crazy for NeverLose. They ate a lot of damage there, but they didn't die. They didn't get wiped, and that's really the name of the game for them, honestly, at this point. They've got quite a hefty lead, and as long as they don't die and they don't throw, they're kind of chilling. Easy to shut down this hit here. They will eat the Hunt Spit, but again, it's okay. It's okay. The hits do not have to be perfect from NeverLose. The thing is, though, I actually didn't see if it was a quad or not. It didn't feel like a quad to me. It possibly was, but if it's not, Noskillch probably wants a quad here. This is kind of the quintessential quad spot, especially when you're down as much as these guys are. And it's going to be... I thought there was a spitter that snuck in there. I really think that spit needs to be a smoker. But now they have no time. They're just going to hope that they deal a ton of damage to NeverLose, which is also a possibility. But a set of pills gets found. They're up to 2 sets. Jockey, Charger, Hunter, and a spit.
It's on.
Hey, watch out!
Will you cut that shit out?
Oh! Nice shutdown of the charge. Hunt spit will still be good. Jockey takes a while to get cleared up. But, as a whole, focusing on the positives for NeverLose, which is quite abundant at this point. 536 bonus. They could be looking at a 1,000-point chapter for them. Even over 1,000. It's unlikely, but it's still possible.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Boom. Up and oh my god. Finds 2. Smoke comes out. Gets cleared. Charger! Just gonna hop in with the spit. Almost a full smackdown on Tefani as well. More bonus gone. 378. Officially under 1,000 points.
Ammo. Reloading here.
And I just remembered that I have the oven on. So I'm going to be right back after this hit. Jockey, Smoker, Charger, and a Hunter.
Reloading.
Reloading. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not done
Reloading.
yet. Reloading.
Very important moment here. Obviously, you can see they're jumping to try to block spawns up above. We got an alarm car right here. Not the biggest deal if they can just run into the safe room, but Gregorian is slow. Quad. Do you even want a quad here? Would a 2-2 be better than a quad here? Maybe. Smoke. Cancel. Charge is good, but Gregorian will be able to clear that. It's a triple cap, though. Beautifully done. Tons of damage. 169 bonus is going to be all that they have left. And that is actually going to be quite a good job by Noskillch, breaking down that bonus. Really well done. But they are going to be able to walk it in. Going to go ahead and play the tank for y'all as I BRB. Came back just in time to see the tail end of this hit. You can see it wasn't too effective. Fani in G, going to be the tank for Team Noskillch. And the thing is about Fani is in like every single tournament match with this team. And NeverLose has been in so many tournaments that I've casted. This is definitely a player who you can rely on. Jockey into the spit. Still going to be... I mean, I can't believe they got that damage, but they did. And tank going to be coming in shortly. Big caps, but nice awareness by Rowe. That was going straight for Parajil's head, but he backs it up. Sometimes players choose to pray. You know what I mean? Sometimes players hear that car and they know it's over their head and they choose to say a little prayer. Some survivors, they look up at the car and they react accordingly. And this is one of those players who stays calm, cool, and collected. Keeps his wits about him. It doesn't have time for prayers. Now, if that smack happened for the last tank, I guess I need to go a little bit deeper. But still, if that car happened like that, all right, Fonny, Hunter, Charger, and a jockey. This car is really unnecessary. He's going to eat some chip to bring it in. I guess it's not that unnecessary. I would have thought maybe you just get this car. But, you know, splitting hairs here. Whoa! 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 Jockey is in there. Kunstelkuns. That is a I'm telling y'all, that is a certified Kunstelkuns moment. As he tries to put the team on his back once again with a hero jockey play. Trying to DoorDash the tank a nice little survivor meal. Instead, he might have a boom here. Okay, it is a smoker. Smoker Charger Hunter, not too bad. Charge, or Coach rather, has been caught. Charge is waiting. Hunter's dead. Gregorian just ran it down as well. Hey, look at what was that smoke? What is the SI support for Fonny here? Disaster. Pooh decides to pop his pills. I strongly disagree with that decision. Simply because the other survivors weren't getting pressured at all. So once he went down, it would have been really tough for the tank to get any more punches on any of the other survivors. So I would have preferred him to go down instead of pop the pills there. One of the main reasons for that, as you can see, DB has been knocked down 40% from that decision to pop the pills and then have the tank continue smacking you. And the tank's already got a corner on you, you know? So it's like you're guaranteeing the tank more smacks and more damage. So not really advisable unless it's just like a last-ditch effort. Noskillch is not really in the position to be playing to last-ditch efforts, unlike NeverLose at this point, who is able to do so. So Noskillch manages to hold on to about, what, 500, 600 bonus advantage over what NeverLose walked in with. But it's still, you know, we got quite a lot of danger ahead for Noskillch. As Kunstelkuns goes ahead and gets his final SI. And it is going to be the quad for NeverLose. If you're going to have a quad anywhere on this chapter, it would be right here. And we've got the pause. Alright, it does look like this could be an extended pause, so I am going to go ahead and play some music for you all in the meantime. Hang tight. That it always gets them. It always gets them. Anytime that you say that and you start playing the music, you know the game's about to get unpaused. Thank you so much for hearing my call and for unpausing that one for us. Quad, ready to go for NeverLose. Tensions are high. Where's the smoker? Yeah, oh my, whoa, 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 whoa. Charger, many smackdowns onto Coach. And that was their DB, by the way. So the DB further gets chunked, another 31%. Other SIs not really landing as much, but still a nasty charge on the DB is pretty much exactly what you want. If you're not going to get the quad, you're not going to get a multi-cap. 2-2 in response. Jockey and a Hunter with the spit boom. Jockey immediately spawns in. I thought that was going to be a Noskillch jockey, but that was actually the Fonny and G jockey. Hunt spit comes out. Boom, eventually. Do we have another quad? Personally, I would love to have a spit in this area. I mean, this is still looking like a big win for Noskillch. About a little bit less than 400 points. This is a bit. Look at how fast they are. They could beat it. Noskillch is just now coming up. Oh my God, they did it! In comes the quad. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, it is a disaster. Oh, but all the SIs are still alive. Jockey M2'd away. Hunter with a stumble. Where's the Charger? Charge smacks? Charge smacks? No, they barely do anything. Oh my God. Noskillch is in, and they are going to start making back some lost time here. Big time. About 300, right? About 330 points regained for them, which is about 1/3 of 1,000, and there's 3 chapters left, including that one. Just y'all can do the math yourself, but just to remind you, 3 chapters left. 1/3 of the score that they're down is what they just got. So you can do the math at home. That should tell you that we might be in store for an incredibly tense matchup. It already is, but continuing to do so. They're definitely on track for a recovery. Need 2 more chapters like that or better. Or rather 3. Wait, hold on. Did I jump the gun? Oh, did I do my math a little bit early? Because we're in chapter 3 right now. And we have a potential 5 Okay, I did my math a little bit early. I tried to go a little tin foil, or was it tin hat style? Tin foil hat style. Didn't really work out. Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, and a Spitter. 2-2. Not the scariest hit, but pretty much any hit is scary here. Or at least it has the potential to be. You know, survivors split, you get a jockey, or, you know, you catch them down that lower level here in the spit, maybe in a double cap. I mean, that's why Row is standing right here. Row is standing right here to be able to clear if these survivors get caught. Okay, smoke pull. That's it. And yeah, this is actually better. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Infested. That's a better than expected results on that chapter 2 recovery for Noskillch. So nice pick on the spit though. Fonny and Coach. Or Coach. Fonny and Ellis working together there. They're going to go ahead and just start the event too. Not going to worry about a charge. 41% tank. I think that they should be okay on this percentage. I think what will probably happen is they'll get all the way through the building and they'll be able to just run back. There's a slight chance that this tank is inside the building, but I think it's not. Smoke into the charge. We'll land with the wall. Not quite a full smackdown. Trying to get the clear. Jockey. Wow, and look at the boom. It feels like they got 5 SIs there. I guess they didn't get a Hunter and they got a boom instead, but I thought that was a quad there from how many different SIs landed. And you turn around and you still have the triple boom as well. Beautiful damage out of Noskillch.
Gotta reload.
Reloading.
33% as they walk inside. They're going to be able to beat this stairwell hit. Maybe. Hunt spits alive. Stumble. Oh my god, the charge. Oh, that poor spitter. That poor spitter. Damage is still good. Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. And there is the tank and 1 more %. Like I said, they're probably just going to be able to drop it down the back. And that is indeed what they'll do. Smoke pull immediately cleared. Boomer. Did he get blocked by a common there? He couldn't get through? Or maybe it was a doorway? Regardless, Perigil gets no booms for his effort. Sharp. Gonna have the tank. And this is a pretty tough tank. On one hand, you do have this car, right? You can hit that car. You do have this dumpster. Over here, 2 valuable options. But you've got wide open space with plenty of range for the survivors to get plenty of damage on you otherwise. So it can be pretty tricky. Can definitely be a no-hitter. Wonderful job dealing with the hunter and the jockey. Charger chooses not to go. I don't think they want a charger here. I think they want a smoker, a hunter, and a jockey. That is what I think they want. Sharp goes second pass. Looks like they're going to be holding on to this charger. They're going to get a boom as well. So I think that this is kind of a tragic SI order that we're looking at right here. Boom, charge, smoke. That is, okay. Well, I mean, if they run it back here, this could end up being pretty good. I think those SIs were absolutely terrible for where they were standing. But now that they've walked into this area, it definitely makes the boom quite a bit better. Gives them a lot of potential spawns to be able to arc boom or to drop down boom, smoke, and the charge. With just 1 boom, trying to walk in for another, he'll get 2. But all the SIs are dead. 1 in cap, and now he's just hiding out. Gregorian down. I don't know, y'all. I felt like they doing too much. You play too much, NeverLose. Look at the comments. Yeah, the double boom is huge. Another in cap. Sharp's not done yet. 500 HP left as he hunts down Coach. He will go down. I would have loved if he just walked out here and bought a little bit more time for his SIs. You see we got a charger, hunter, and a jockey. But they're not going to land the charger. They're not going to land the jockey. And they are going to land the hunter, but it's just going to be for a millisecond. Wow, what a roller coaster that was. Noskillch, in my opinion, leaving a little bit of damage on the table there. Maybe even potentially a wipe. Maybe even very potentially a wipe being left on the table. But still, I feel like NeverLose did that to themselves. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that teams love to bring it back here. I know that. But I felt like, you know, maybe if it's like, I don't know. I guess, you know, I don't know. I guess the jockey's good in there too. Hunter's good in there. But I'm just looking at this. I'm thinking charger, smoker, boom for this wide open space. Like, hell nah. If I'm Noskillch, I don't want that shit. And they had to have that shit because the tank was second pass. So, I don't know. Definitely something to look back at with the VOD. Make your own call. A couple different options there, though. Hunt spit. Pre-spit. Everything else gets mopped up. Beautifully done by NeverLose. Truly. Beautifully done. They're going to have 12-33 potential scoreline in total if they don't take another single hit while running all the way through. Probably not going to happen, but still not bad for the potential points for them still. But some of the scariest parts are yet to have been found. Down we go into the sewers. And for anybody who's played Left 4 Dead 2 for any amount of time knows, sewers... And honestly, any person who's lived a life for any amount of time knows that sewers are usually not where humans want to be. Smoker and a charge. Charge gets 1 smackdown. Smoke pull will get cleared quickly. Unless you're a Nosferatu playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, you probably don't want to be in sewers. Hit is in. Whoa, very aggressive, and it's going to pay off big time. Well, actually, I thought it was going to pay off way more, but it's still a good payoff. 1,000 21 points potentially left. Bonus is going away quite quickly. I thought the Charger lands there, gives him a slow get up. We got the Jockey and the Spit as well. But I think they cleared that guy right before the Charger landed with the wall, which obviously had a pretty big impact on the way that hit went out. Boom and Smoke die off. We go into a Jockey Charge, Hunt, Spit. Last hit for this. Actually, not last hit. For this, but last massive, major, crazy hit here. And look at Rose. She's up. What? Dude. What? Is that a Kunstelkunst play? No, it's not. It's Aldo. Dude, what was that, bro? Dog. And now Kunstelkunst has been Hunt Spit down below. That's so Kunstelkunst. I tell you what, if you know Kunstelkunst, you know. That's so him. There goes, you know, 250 to 300 bonus. Some friendly fire. 700 distance is great, don't get me wrong, but this is a huge moment for Noskillch, potentially. Potentially. Oh.
Yourself, or you'll keep ending up down here.
I need to find some.
Hey, we got a tank for right ahead. Reload.
All right, they managed to walk it in. They managed to hold on to 60 points of bonus. 760 on the chapter, I do believe. That is a multiplier of 4. Let's watch back that tank, shall we? Charger, Smoker, Boom. Charger actually goes in from there. I was thinking he just drops in on him, honestly, but that's fine too. Gets that first cap. Double Boom, Ski-Doodle. Tank's out of there. Narski, dude. Two, Hunt, Smoke. Boom! Oh my god, I can't believe they didn't get quad boom there. Noskillch managed to get out of that situation. Wow. Whoa, okay. They really wiggled their way out of that one. Smoker is going to come out on the back end, but gets insta-cleared. Set of pills gets found. No big deal. Oh! Double boom. Smoker Charger's still alive. Okay, surely they're not going to rush this.
It's about to get serious.
We're about to see a Kunstelkunst tank.
Gotta reload.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Smoker Charger Hunter Spitter.
Reloading.
Huge rockets.
Reloading here.
Reloading.
Hunter, reloading.
Reloading. Reloading.
Kunstelkunst gets hit down to 27 HP with his Hunter antics, and then he probably just got vote kicked. That's so Kunstelkunst. Smoke pool. Charger. In the spit. It's still a massive hit. Against all odds, it's still a great hit. It's nothing, I mean, it's, okay, massive, maybe a little bit of a misnomer, but they still, with only 3 SIs, basically, get that hit in. Charge spit. Pretty close to getting that death spit in there as well in the mix. Noskillch is going to be able to run it back. Obviously, oh! Pixel eats another boom. Charge! Hello! Oh, wow! Bonnie. Missing Ellis there. Unfortunate. But Noskillch should have no problem just running it back. That my question, obviously, is right here. Do they want to play it out here? Do they want to run it back into the Hearst Shipping Co. building? It's up to them. I'm kind of ambivalent. I'm a little apathetic to the decision. Maybe not apathetic, but I think ambivalent's a good word. I don't really know which one's better. They both have their own merits. It's like chocolate and vanilla. I mean, they both have their merits, you know? I can't believe that boom doesn't get popped onto Nick, but, you know, it just would have been a 1 boom anyways, so not a big deal. Gregorian going to be getting either a charger or a hunter from that. Smoker Jockey. Now, this is exactly the hit that I would want to have out here, especially if it's a hunter and not a charger. They're going to go ahead and run it back after getting 200 points of chip. They might AI him as well. 25% frustration. Okay, he's good to go. Kunstelkunst is going to start running in. Hunter, Jockey, and a Smoker. Look at the Smoker! Dude, what? Oh my god, they're eating smacks. Jockey gets them 2'd away. What is with the SIs? Dude, what were those SIs? Whoa, oh, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, SpongeBob. I'm sorry, I'm lit. What, that was not good. That SI support was not good. I didn't like it. It just went in 1 by 1 with the tank having fucking like 5,000 HP left. That was rough. Boom comes out.
Reloading.
Yeah, that'll help.
Okay.
Careful, Smoker.
Stairwell hit. Boom! With the spit in the DB. Jockey going for a scratch. Oh, M2'd away. Quite a bit of damage, to say the least. All the same. Quite a bit of damage. Well done. Jockey. Car gets popped. Maybe a little smoke action. No, they're going to slow it down. Ah.
Reloading.
700 bonus left.
Down here.
Yeah, that was my Mrs. Puff impression. Nice clears. Nice clears. First sewer hit is a massive, resounding success for Noskillch. Massive, resounding success. There might be one more, but, I mean, honestly, for all intents and purposes, this is looking very bad for NeverLose. It's looking like their name might be a misnomer here shortly, if they're not careful. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, with the smackdown? Oh, with the Hunter? Nice, Hunter. Good job, Hunter. Very good. Very good. Love to see a Hunter finding its target. They went down again, an absurd amount of points. Down to 420 points. Huh. Huh. Okay. Oh, and Pixel says, watch my Aldo impersonation here. Pixel says, hold on. Have you seen my buddy Aldo do this crazy thing where he runs up in the pipeline in front of everyone else and he gets jocked for like 10 seconds? Well, I can do that as well. They're both playing Rochelle even. They go down another 110 points. And now this is looking like a much more modest scoreline for Noskillch. Very, very modest. And docile chapter win for Noskillch. They are still losing. Not by much. They've done a good job of fixing the trauma that happened in first chapter of this campaign. But they're still going to be down about 500. Maybe a little bit less than 500. Maybe like 400. Which is pretty much where they started here on Detour Ahead. Smoke pull. Coach is ready to clear it. Hunter in there for a moment. Jockey gets a scratch. They go down to 270. They go down to 270. They only won by 210 points on that chapter. 208 points. So it is going to be 55-48 to 51-53. Which, I'll go ahead and pull up the calculator for that one. 395 points of bonus. Why do I say that? 359 points of points is going to be the points that Noskillch needs to find as we watch back this tank. Kunstelkens. I actually thought Kunstelkens did fine on this tank. I know I've been kind of having a fun time. Kunstelkens Kunstelkens' name is really funny to say. That's my defense. Is why I keep doing that. It's just a really fun name to say. But the SI support, I mean, obviously that sucked. Like, I would have loved to see the E-Rock into Smack 1-2 there to lock in some more damage. But for the most part, I thought that was not a tank problem, really. I mean, you got a bunch of jump smacks and stuff. It just one moment says maybe have map 5. It's looking very possible that there will be a map 5. Very possible. Hunt spit. Jockey keeping him in there. 4% on the hit. I expected it to be a little bit more. Bonnie NG does get smacked from 100 to 81. We're going to have a 57% tank. Yeah, if you had asked me who I thought would win this match, I would be saying Noskillch would probably win this. So it has been a surprising match so far. It has been that slow crawl where you wondered, you started to think, you saw that chapter 1, they ended up being down 1,000 points, you know, between Die Scraper and chapter 1. You're like, no way. But they're making it happen. Quad attempt gets locked down, but they actually, well, the charger gets locked down, I should say. The rest of the hit does get through for a bit more damage onto NeverLose. Tank going to be coming in. It's going to be at 57%, which I do think is post-event. It's just not much after post-event. So we'll go ahead and see another hit or two play out. This hit shouldn't matter too much. They should be able to just walk through. They're taking their time, though. They could have just walked through. But instead, I don't know what Fonny's doing. Fonny's just, you know, ship-shopping around. What was that all about? Okay, Hunter lands in the spit. Where's the spit? Nice spit. Boom for none. NeverLose needs to hold the W key at this point, is the one thing that I request from them. I calmly and politely ask them to walk forward and press the button and walk back. And they are going to heed my request as they're just now coming up. The hit can be tossed out there. It's going to be a quad. But look, they've already got... Oh my god, they're quad rooming them. Oh, this is like the Left 4 Dead 2 version of mogging. This quad is getting mogged right now by the survivors. They're literally mogging this quad. Hold on. The stumble. Jockey's going to get carried away. Oh my god, the damage on Tafani is still insane. Too much damage. She's going to have to pop her pills.
Reload.
Look out!
I'm gonna reload.
Reloading!
Reloading here.
Oh, the M2 on the boom. Gonna shut that down.
Reloading!
Smoker, Spitter, Hunter.
Reloading.
Smoker pull from the side. Hunter's gonna hop in. Spit comes out. No, Spit got picked. One drawback here for NeverLose, one large drawback is that Fonny is going to have to keep popping these pills as we sit out this event. You know, there's a lot of sitting and waiting on this chapter. There's a lot of just like, there's a lot of chapter in and of itself. You know, it's a very long chapter. So to have to pop the pills a couple hits in, it's definitely not ideal for NeverLose here. You're going to have to sit out this hit as well. But it looks like the SIs are forcing NeverLose to come into them. Pause. Boom. For one. Smoke ball in the back. Jockey grabs it. Charge gets smacks. Oh. 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 Oh no. Very awkward charge.
Reloading!
I felt like that hit was just going to be insane.
Not climbing into. Screw it. Let's go.
SI tools are not ready for the insta-kill. Jockey does. Oh, because if you get hanged here, you die. That is not a joke. If you get hanged there, you die. The special infected can walk on it. The boom can arc over it. The boom can climb up it. But the survivor's fat asses stand on it. They're going down. Hunter gonna get cleared up. Spit gets picked. Jockey for nothing. And here is the tank in the hands of Perigil, who is the jockey. So I have absolutely no idea why he didn't just scratch. He went back into ghost form. Is there some kind of... Okay, and then the jockey gets past his sharp. I don't know if that's some kind of black magic wizardry that he just did. Maybe he just... okay. He just has a very intimate knowledge of the system. Oh my god, they try to do it again, but they don't. I mean, they get damage, but they don't get the fireworks like they wanted. That jockey going back into ghost form was actually so fucking smart because he puts it right back into the rotation. He turns into the tank, and then the next SI to spawn is a jockey. I didn't even know it actually worked like that, but that kind of illuminated it for me.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Dude. They're not going to AI Perigil. This isn't really a percentage where you can AI the tank. But they're going to get their money's worth, for sure. The chip. This isn't something you see every day. Usually you see the survivors giving more respect to the tank, letting him hit the cars in. Maybe setting up over here, on top of here. But they're going to be setting up here. I mean, the car is still very much in play. Rock attempt. Car not going to go up and over. Perigil lost 1,000 HP for that. But the car is going to be chasing. Holy shit. Wow, another one comes in. Hurtling through. Oh my god. I know I just almost pissed myself. So I know the survivors did as well. We've got, hold on. The double. Oh my god. Dude. Gregorian gets hit once. That car is off into outer space. The smoke on the back line with the jockey DoorDash delivery. Hello, sir. Your door delivery's here. And the Hunter catches. It's just down to Coach who gets E-Rock. Oh, my God. Nice E-Rock. Oh, and Rogue gets hit. She doesn't quite go down. Perigil, 1,300 HP. He's been a machine with this tank so far. He's not done yet. He's going to go ahead and kill off one. This could be the end of NeverLose. For real, for real. One player down. Hold on. Perigil needs to stop choking here, though. What is that? Dude, you had all your SIs coming up. Big dog? Come on, big dog. Hold on. Oh, that spit. Absolutely dreadful, but Gregorian's going to go down to that charge. This should be a wipe. This should be a wipe, but you know what? It's pretty much close enough. So we're going to give it to them. But that should have been a wipe. That was sometimes you get you just get so excited. You just get so damn excited. My goodness. 3-1 with the boom.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Jockey, nice spawn, Jock. He's still gonna get him. Whoa! Hunter catches Jockey ready to cover, and Gregorian is dead. Aldo is 1 HP. Fani NG is 1 HP, and they're okay.
Can't stay down there forever.
Infestus says it's still a wipe. Yeah, it's still a wipe. I agree, but still, look at them limp forward. I love how even in death, Nick is so over it. You see his eyes? Look at him. He's like, God, I'm so fucking over it. Dude, I'm so over it. You know, as in life, so it shall be in death. Nick, even in death, he's like, dude, really? I'm bleeding out right now? Seriously, guys? Are you fucking kidding me, man? As we watch this out, I mean, look at this tank. It sucks you didn't get to see those early car hits. But, you know, I can only show so much with the replay. This was just crazy. I clipped the worst part of this tank. I'm sorry, folks. But this was still, I mean, take my word for it. This tank was awesome. Just take my word for it. Oh, you're absolutely right. Distance alone will put NeverLose in the lead. If they get distance, it's only going to be worse. The finale is looking like it's absolutely going to be on the table unless Noskillch just absolutely, dabs on this tank and gets like 1,000 bonus, which is possible, by the way, on this chapter. 1,000 bonus is, I mean, it's not super, but like, let's say 700, 800 bonus, very, very possible. Which, if that happens, then the finale will almost certainly be a wash, but let's go ahead and see it play out first before we make any assumptions. We've got a potential like hunt spit scenario. Jockey, oh my God, Noskillch gives him everything and more. They give everything to him. They said here. They said here. Here you go, my life. I give to you. 85%. They eat 15% of the bonus on a 2-2, folks. On a 2-2. I'm just saying. I'm just letting y'all know. That's what happened. Quad, ready to go. Noskillch is playing it cool. Coach takes a second. Smoke, Jock, Hunt, they all went Coach. And they deal about 1 damage to him. They deal all about 1 damage. But Pixel is slow and he pops his pills, bro. It's so early in the game to be starting the pill popping, bro. You know, it's not a pretty slippery slope here. You pop one set of those pills, you're popping them all. You're saying, guys, I need the pills.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Where's my pills? What is this hit? This hit is just a mystery to me. That hit will be something that forever evades my understanding. But we've got Gregorian here, 1% till he gets in. Is he gonna be a jockey? He's a jockey. Do it. Do it. Do it. He's so far away. He's so far away. Oh, this is absolutely still doable for Noskillch. No question. Okay, Jock into smoke. Another quad. It goes decently well for for NeverLose too. I mean, look at the damage. Look at the damage. I mean, Noskillch just are not prepared here on the comeback. I don't know. They just did not come correct on this chapter 4. But the thing is, they can still win. They can be leading very easily after this chapter still. Very easily. And the reason is, I feel like this tank is so all or nothing. Like, you either... I mean, don't get me wrong. Perigil's cars actually didn't land. But they put so much insane pressure on the team that they walked into some really unfortunate SI caps. I feel like that's kind of an extension of the all or nothing situation. Because if you're not getting those cars, if you're not getting that insane SI pressure, you're definitely not getting tank smacks. We'll see. I mean, down goes Pixel. Rochelle's eating a little bit of standing spit. This is not good for Noskillch. I mean, I know I keep saying, oh, this is fine, but this is becoming increasingly not fine the more that we watch.
I am sick and tired of being sick.
But remember, they only need distance. They actually don't need any of this bonus. But they're going to be dipping down into perma-slow territory unless, you know, they find some pills along the way, some extra ones. Tank's up in just a second. Wow. Hunter catching. Jockey M2'd away. Rochelle wins the war on that one. But the damage continues to come out. It continues to come out.
Reloading.
We have guns here.
Look out!
Reloading.
What is this split? This is quite the curious split here. The curious case of NeverLose or Noskillch wanting to give NeverLose an extra hit. Double boom. Charge action. Not quite as... Okay, nice spit. Really? Just... Really? I mean, really? That's the spit we're tossing out? Really? I would have loved to see him spit from, like, up here and just save. And now he's a tank. And now there's an AI spitter just walking around. But instead... Hey, you know, choices. We all make decisions in this life. We got a jockey. There he is. Spawns in early. Oh my god. Dude. Oh, I'm sick to my stomach. I'm literally, oh, it gave me chills. Ooh. Oh my goodness. So scary. And Noskillch is just like, fuck it, dude. I never lose that. Ooh, boy.
Weapons over here!
700 bonus left. Not a whole lot at this point. You got a whole lot of chapter left to go, Noskillch. Not a lot of bonus to carry through. Which means not a lot of health states either. Car, great setup. Nice follow-up. It is... Whoa, should be fine. Should be fine. But look at the setup here from Noskillch. They got 2 players up. Coach is choking. He's going to go ahead and get up there eventually. Smoke ball down. But look at the tank. He's on the other side. Dude. Where is the communication? That car is out. We've got Gregorian going to go ahead and run it in because fuck it. He said, I'm a Bausch. I don't need SIs. I'm a Bausch. I'm going to go ahead. Okay, dude. Wait, is this an AI tank impersonation? What is going on here? I'm a Bausch, dude. I'm just a Bausch. He's going to go ahead and take out Pixel, who's just easy pickings at this point. And that'll pretty much get the job done. I mean, this was... okay, that was a tank. That was certainly one of those things that I would describe as tanks. But... Pixel goes down. He's black and white here, so...
Reloading!
Not great for Noskillch. They pass the final set of pills over to Nick. Spitter, Smoker, and Heart. Should we just watch first person cam of Nick for the rest of the chapter? No one else is getting hit at all. Nice clear. Gets friendly fired a bit.
Well, boys, this looks like it for me.
Charger's alive here, actually. Any shenanigans? Are we going to go for shenanigans? Boom finds him. Alright. Well, this is definitely going to be a finale. It is without a doubt going to be a finale. This is not going to be the last chapter. The question is, who's going to be leading? Yeah, exactly, Infested. Noskillch wins this chapter no matter what. I don't expect them to be getting bonus. It's possible, though. I mean, even if they lose Pixel, they could maybe make it in with 3 by now. Charge Spit, Jockey, interesting.
Reload. Reload. Reloading. Reloading.
Boomer needs to go, like, right now. Okay, I think it's too late. They're gonna go. Oh, they're just gonna send the hit now. Interesting. Well, they are perma-slow. Okay, no, that's smart. That's smart. Aldo's gonna. This buys some time. No, okay. Perma-slow, Noskillch. We got Ellis, Coach, both limping, but I think they gave up an inside hit. I would have loved to see the boom sack, and then either have a quad or a 3+1 with spit in this area. But actually, yeah, I mean, hey, the survivors are quite slow. They can still piece it together. 2-2. I would love to see them send it here. The survivors are slow. Yes, they are going to go ahead and send it. Hunt Spit with the stumble. Jockey. Hello? Oh, he's just going to wait? That's so Kunstelkens. That's so Kunstelkens. That's crazy. He stays alive. 300 bonus left. Whoa. Noskillch might be moving into the lead. They're going to double team. It's more damage. Down goes Paragil. Okay. Wow, they are taking it down to the wire.
Reloading. 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 Heads up. Reload.
Ooh, and Rose around the corner. He's going to go down. Nice catch. Oh, M2'd away.
There's the safe house.
Oh, thanks for that.
100 bonus. Well, more like 90, but they've done it. They will be lead. Ah! Nice work. Nice work by Noskillch to not walk into some silliness there at the end. And they are leading by 41 points as we go into the finale. This tank was tough to watch the first time. It's even tougher to watch it back this time. Because I just felt like he didn't need to do all this. You know what I mean? Like, that car is out. He's got this other car. The rock, I feel like he just walks towards the survivors. And then the SI support comes out if they need it. I feel like that's what he does here. That's what he should have done. Just walk towards them. I don't know. Easier said than done, for sure. You walk towards them, you take a bunch of damage, and you die. That's another side of the argument. So, you know, definitely don't want to oversimplify it. But, and Fast is saying, I am so glad I stuck around for game 2. I am too. Trust me, I am too. Of course, I was going to stick around no matter what. But this is definitely not disappointing. Now, I'm about to give some spoilers for GOAT/Iridescent against Question Mark. So if you missed that match earlier this afternoon, it is going to be posted on the L4D Gamers YouTube channel. So I'm about to give spoilers for that. So mute if you're going to watch that. You definitely should watch it if you at all have time this week to watch it. So go ahead and mute. On this chapter 5, we discovered that one of these cars was an insta-kill. If for those of y'all who don't know, there's like 8 cars over here. And we discovered that one of them is an insta-kill. And all the other ones just deal 24 damage. So I don't know if that's going to come into play or not. That is just a fun little Easter egg. It might be a glitch. It might be a fun little Easter egg by the developer. I don't really know what it is. But we kind of discovered that today. So we'll see if it comes into play or not here. Okay, final chapter, guaranteed final chapter. It feels like NeverLose is on the back foot. And they are starting off on the SI side. They get shut down. Wait, the question mark's coming out. What? Does anyone want to look at this? Anyone want to watch this back? I mean, we got time. I want to see what happened. I don't know what was so funny about that. Hunter lands. Whoa, the separation, dude. Tri-cap, 4 corners here. Jockey and Hunt are carrying away. Noskillch. Oh, Noskillch. It's time to wake up. Your alarm is going off. Oh man, 60. This could be already done. I mean, I don't know how often y'all actually get to watch Detour Ahead finale, but eating that much damage in a hit is a very big no-no. That's a very, very, very big no-no. Smoke charge, not gonna work out. Oh, the smoke as well. My. That is a huge no-no. We're going to see Aldo bring in these cars. Noskillch is going to be bleeding out in the meantime. I mean, damage is difficult to come by on this finale. I'll go ahead and run y'all through. We've got this bridge area. This is a pretty good hit spot, right? And then look, where's the hits? Where's the hits? There's nowhere to hit. There's literally nowhere to hit. There's nothing that you... There's like very little things to spawn behind. But let's focus on the tank. Jockey lands for a moment. Charger no good. Cars are raining down on them. And again, if you missed it, these cars are worth 24. For the most part. To my knowledge, they're all 24. Usually. Smoker, Boomer, and Hunter. Boom finds 1. Smoker, pull down! separation, but the boom pops and interrupts the smoker tongue. But still, even still, Coach was there ready to back up his teammate even if that smoker landed. Now we're looking at a charger, jockey, and a hunter. I don't know if blowing that smoker was really the right move, but if it's going to be a charger up next, then I guess it's fine. It was a jockey. They could have a smoker jockey hunter right now, which I think it'd be exactly what they want. They're going to call the go-go, though. Tossing out a rock. Yeah, I mean, Aldo's 50% first pass. Boom. Charge lands. Look at the jockey. They do it again. Jockey around the side. Part 2. Oh, you forgot that this can happen. That's right. This jockey has a move that lands on your head. It takes you to areas that you don't want to be at in the map. That's the jockey's superpower. He takes you to places that you specifically don't want to be. It's like a travel agent, but reversed. Oh my goodness. Look at this! Aldo's gonna commit from the side. I love it. We got all these cars still. Okay. Oh, now all the SIs are dead though, except for this charge. R-Rock, no good. He doesn't have much damage. He wants to keep it that way. He continues to bleed him out. Does he go for... Okay, my thought, y'all, is does he go for cars in this situation? He's going to go for it. It is just a wide open space, but going for these cars loses you a lot of chip that you could use cornering the survivors instead. So Aldo is going to use this car. It's very awkward. He spends so much of his life for just an extendable hit. Because the car is only worth 25 damage. So, in effect, the car is just a really long arm. Think of it like that. This car is just a very long extension of his own arm. So the hunter will catch. Into the car, no good. Oh! Oh my god! Triple hit with the car. And that's going to be a lot more than 24 damage when you hit 3 people with it. And in fact, Pixel almost backs into the car himself. Holy shit. So many different places that I could clip in this. I'm going to choose not to clip that one. So just commit that one to memory. But that was a beautiful triple hit with the car. And I don't want to call, like, I know this is kind of a noob move. Like, if you're calling GG right now, you're probably a noob usually. But this is kind of a GG situation. I mean, Noskillch not looking great. Noskillch is not looking great here. They're perma-slow. 2 players bleeding out. Who is just barely in the green. He's 40 HP exactly. NeverLose is laughing, joking, having a good time. And can you blame them? Because again, let's recap. This hit, like, they have all the time in the world to react to this. Oh, beautiful quad boom. Gonna slow him down. But again, oh, Pixel goes down. And just think, when this is NeverLose on their survivor side, I mean, this is going to be so easy for them to traverse through. In fact, you know, let's get another little glimpse into the future. They've got, I mean, this area is a little bit dangerous, car alarm, but that's it. Then they're in. They're in. Hunt spit will land. Gets cleared quick. Perigil trying to finish off Coach. Not going to happen. Infestus says that tank should not wipe in any way usually. Yes. Exactly. They're going to down Perigil. They still have bonus, which is pretty respectable. Not going to lie. I mean, that's pretty sick, but it's all tied up in DB. So if either of these hits get through, okay, it's a quad. I say either of these hits, but I mean, no, they're gonna shoot her now too. And it's like, you know, because they're perma-slow, NeverLose is just gonna get to keep hitting them over and over again. They can hit them again right now with this quad. They should. They should. You should be sending this. Okay, they do choose to send it. Huge split. Pixel goes down. Hunter charge both land. That was almost a wipe right there. But bye bonus. Bye bonus.
Reloading.
Ooh, snap of the neck. The smoker specialty. Jockey lands on the other side while Ro is trying to clear the smoker. I love it. NeverLose is just having a pop-off round here. What a pop-off round. Smoker pull. Going for Ro. They're not going to be able to clear with the pistols. And they're only going to get 445 points on the finale. All of that hard work for Noskillch. But guess what, folks? I didn't clip it. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Y'all are going to get to see that 30% hit back. But trust me, that shit was crazy. The jockey and the smoker up on top. Oh, my. Or off by the side doing craziness. It was sick. And more importantly, it could spell the end for Noskillch. Because, I mean, look at the point difference here. It's not enough. It's not enough. Noskillch, NeverLose has a very high percentage chance of getting into the escape helicopter. They don't even have to have bonus, which is crazy. The bar is being set so very low for NeverLose right now. The bar is being set very, very low. And that means that as long as they don't have any major throws, as long as they stay grouped but not too grouped, and that's pretty much it. Stay grouped but not too grouped, they can kind of throw the rest at the wall and it's going to be fine. It's really crazy.
Covering by the survivor team.
In the meantime, oh my God. This whole match, this is in the finale for MK, the match that MK is covering. That one might end before this one. That's crazy. All right. Oh, boom, no good. Hold on, wrong scene for y'all. Oh no, that was the right scene. Hunt spit. She's definitely gonna be eating that one, but still, you know, just needs, you know, gonna need more damage than that. Well, let's get our scores. Oh no, they are. As NeverLose has officially gotten over 6,000 points, they need 360 more points to end the game. Smoke pull down. Charger finds a spawn. Gonna catch Fawny, but not even a full smackdown. Just that wall collision. Triple boom as well. And in comes the tank. 92% of the bonus left. And Pooh is going to have a chance to be the tank for his team. In the meantime, NeverLose shuts down another hit. A little bit of smoke damage. Hunter scratch as well for 1%. Just 89 more of those, and they'll have no bonus left. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, Nick. I see you, Nick. The car explosion not really working out as planned. Charge. They back it up. Nice. Kunstelkens. Doing a good work. Boom! Oh, dude, I thought that might be a quad boom. Still going to be a double boom at that. How big will the boom be, though? I'm not going to lie. I don't see any commons. Is the boom completely irrelevant? You got to be kidding me. There's no commons at all? There's no... A 2 boom awarded them with 0 commons. Okay. Oh, there they are. 3 commons. Couple more. Smoke pull. Gonna get instant cleared. Again, nice teamwork by NeverLose. Nice togetherness. Dodging the smack. Gregorian getting hit out of the corner. Smoke, Hunt, Jock, all dead. Ellis does get cornered. He gets smacked a couple times. But down goes Pooh. And that is pretty much locked up. 290 points is all that NeverLose has to find. That means they don't even have to find full distance. They just need to basically make it a little bit farther than Noskillch made it. And they are done. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to caster curse NeverLose, because I feel like that's the position that we're in. Is that the only way for more action to happen in this game is for me to actively try to cast a curse NeverLose. It's working so far as I mind control Nick and Ellis into running into tons of spit for absolutely no reason. That's so Kunstokans, I tell you what. Jockey behind, Hunter forward, Smoker connects. They need to avoid getting quadded. You know what? I didn't think about that. That's something I always think about, but that's actually something I didn't think about. Imagine if they get quadded here. I mean, they don't though, which means there's probably not enough time for Noskillch to sack 2 into another quad before NeverLose has beaten them points-wise. But if they should do it. They should immediately boom spit. Immediately. Okay. 100 points away. A quad and a dream for Noskillch. This is the only way that they get back in. It might be too late. 50. They're 40 points away. 30 points. 20. And they've done it. NeverLose has won. And Noskillch has been eliminated. It is official. NeverLose makes it into the top 3 just in time for them to almost get quadded. Once again, pretty scary moment, but that is going to be that. The GGs come out from Noskillch as NeverLose is going to be limping their way into the escape helicopter. Wow, what a moment for NeverLose. They are going to be joining the ranks of Little Demon and Getting Good as the 3rd slot in our top 3 of the NA ReBooT Division 2. I do believe we have another match. I think we've got Dynasty versus Resilience happening as well. I think we're a little bit late, but I'm going to try to hop into that and see what happens. It looks like MK is still casting. We'll go ahead and watch this tank fight back as I try to get everything set up. It looks like for MK, he's doing, he's still covering Vaso de Leche versus Sakori. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hop in to Resilience versus Dynasty. Okay. Well, we're in the pregame for Resilience and Dynasty. I'm assuming that MK wants to cast this, so I'm probably going to raid into him. But I am going to give it a moment just to make sure that he's not raiding into me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make sure.
certain actions faster, such as reviving other players. But the bills already give 50 temporary health points, which is enough help for injured players to run at full speed again, so the adrenaline needed something extra. We expanded the actions that could be affected by adrenaline, shortening the time it takes to use health kits, defibrillators, and upgrade packs.
Alright, y'all. Got everything set up, and I'm going to leave y'all be for a bit. Y'all, chat amongst each other. Hard Rain Downpour is going to be the campaign. Looks like we'll be getting into it here soon, I think. Waiting on a player from both teams. So we'll go ahead and wait and see. In the meantime, hang out and chill and enjoy.